So as I said before, I'm going to take this and put it inside a while loop, including this, so that the user can keep guessing until when? When would we want them to stop guessing? That's right, when their guess is equal to the secret. So all I need to add to this code to get that repeatedly working, I could just say while the guess is not equal to the secret. Basically, then we're going to keep asking. So I add a curly bracket here, and I add a curly bracket down here. And if I go to beautify this, you can see that the code inside those curly brackets is the code that will get repeated. So I'm going to run this now. Enter a guess between 1 and 20. So let's say I put in 10. The guess is too low. Enter a guess between 1 and 20. So it's too low, so that means I know that the number is between 11 and 20. So let's say I put in 15. Your guess is too low, so it's letting me guess more than once. Now we're on our third guess. Your guess is too low. Enter a guess between 1 and 20. So then I know it's going to be between 16 and 20. So let's say I put in 18. Oh no, my guess is still too low. So the guess is either 19 or 20. So 50-50. It's still too low. It's 20. Finally, we got it. So you can see there's an example where we were repeatedly allowed to ask. And you can run this code again, and I will post the link in our Brightspace page. Try it on different numbers. Well, it'll randomly choose it for you. So that's one example, and I'm going to save this, post this link for you. Now, if we did another example, what would be a good example? Let's say I want to output the numbers from 1 to 100, for example. So I'm going to make a new project, which I will also post the link for. I'll choose a language. I'll put the numbers from 1 to n. When I say n, I'm going to let the user enter how many numbers they want. So again, I will have to import the scanner. So import java.util scanner. Create a scanner object. We usually call it input, but it could be any name. You'll see if you look up other codes on the internet, other people call it different things. So then I would say I enter a positive integer. And we haven't talked yet about how to verify inputs. We will hopefully get to that later on in the course. So now I will say int n is equal to input.nextInt. Now I can say while then I need to keep track of where I currently am, because n is my stopping point. So then I would say, let's say int current equals 1. Then I'm going to say I'm going to keep going as long as current is less than or equal to n. While current is less than or equal to n, and then I can say system dot out. I could press something. Current. So is this okay how it is? Hopefully you said no, because if I don't do anything else in here, current's never going to change. So unless the user input 1, it's going to go on forever. So what I mean by that, again, if you think of an idea or what would happen with this, try it out, because that's a nice thing about programming, is that you can try it out and see right away what the problem is. So if I put in 4, for example, it goes on forever because the current is not changing. The current's not getting closer to N. We want it to get closer to N. So I stop this. If I put in 1 and run it, then it, while current is less than, that's right. So it will keep going because current. So if I put here, if I put for N, I put 0, then it'll stop because 0 is not less than current or equal to. So what I need is I need this to eventually approach N. And if N is a positive integer, that means I am going to add 1 to current. So current plus 1, or current plus 2 if you want to go by 2s or 3s or 5s. You can add by a certain amount. So I run this. So if I put in here 10, it's going to output the numbers from 1 to 10. This way it keeps it general. And if I output, let's say I put in 300, it'll output the numbers from 1 to 300. I'm not sure how much I think we can scroll pretty high here. And you can see it started at 1. So this gives you an example of using while loops. We need Boolean conditions. We need to eventually approach the fact that the Boolean condition will become false. So we need that as well. And don't forget to comment your code, like I haven't done. Anyway, that's it for now.